ana enti join discussion on 0503-236-735 0503-236-735 for messages bra maybe a phone line so am na atwetwe nkomo kwan ebe mu a maybe a wo fifi anope a wo kokrom na so pese udi nkomo ye chi a obetuma ko Facebook at Active TV Ghana at Active TV Ghana ubie anasa wo type at Active TV Ghana na logos bebre beba ba logo ambese udi echire pa ye logo ya tro active na abo anoma eni eda ho ko na obefa Active TV Ghana and YouTube also Active TV GH at Active TV GH the chirama na like page like channel no subscribe to the channel no subscribe we are adoma kitu bi beba nchen mi aso a ebema options miensa all personalized and anan me pacho me pe wasem tintim su so befa all for all over all na say anytime be call live ewo YouTube and I say ye the video bi beto YouTube no una be di kan enya answer na obi bia enya enti bo modern say obe subscribe to channel no mame na wo do comment so ato ho me kan ama message no and I say text line here 0503-236-735 0503-236-735 this year no you call live on Facebook we are live on Facebook at the moment into me mouse some few minutes your Facebook and YouTube to see me mouse some few seconds now what they I been what they are call na say what like page no amame now we connected to Facebook near to check in common number over free say your be phone lines now 0245954615 and no offer patch up the volume on your TV set no embra for mame and anope na yentwetwe nkomo fefe emfa Ghana na me bon kai say Ivan Abekayensa na ye hwe Ghana ranked second as the country with defaults in debts by Bloomberg into Amaneboy Ohon just Ghana ye de ka ema yintumi entua na oka amama nyina omodeka nyina boma a omutumi ntua omokana Ghana yet also second even Russia Ukraine woman Ukraine cried at 7 to say 8 na ya ntokwane fire hono so omo na do ye excuse da Ivan good morning na apomote say
nyame adom
yeah share say with MPP delegates conference across over the weekend omo new secretary were you surprised?
No, I think that not many surprised because say the overwhelming disappointment in Ghana for about this particular Akufo-Addo-led MPP administration. Now clearly no, obia all share what is going on. Nubia no, Nema Nubia was expecting say certain effort will be taken by folks in the MPP to rehabilitate the tattered structure of the party. Cause party no abaye so unattractive MPP Akufo by now the party was so attractive. Among for feel proud to align themselves to the party. But now yaba bedru baby we see krom na bisa say when MPP ni everybody shying away. People don't even want to wear t-shirts and as a forum because of what I call the monumental display of saying bad governance by the Akufo-Addo. And to be a guarantee among for a more delegate conference went with a single objective to rehabilitate the party. Because I'm free say by be a partner party in Namsono and yes Akufo MPP no near. So it's time for them to say taking the leadership of the party from individuals or free say or run the party into the ditch in the back to the tracks. Sebeya or me I'm making certain effort to rebrand the party because don't forget the party will be contesting the upcoming election 2024. So we had the image of party in the war. Now we had the kind of a disappointment or Ghana for mu. Now we signed the party which is uncle for way and answer clearly a choice say so party folks delegates him say a binary failure or mama party no cry fear party no. So there is the need for them to wash the party. Is the reason why Omokoye upon all the support coming from the incumbent. Don't forget John Bodo the general secretary enjoy the tacit support of the Flagstaff House.
Sure.
The president and all his your friends are top your friends are brass of power were in support. And we have report from the grounds upon all the monies, the goodies, everything shared. Say I'm for me, I'm maintaining the status quo. No, people for say no. It is time for us to rehabilitate our party. It is time for us to take over our party. Because I heard intervention by certain individuals like Woon to me in Kumasi when he assembled all the regional executive, 15 out of the 16, to declare support for John Boadu and other incumbent supporters. Of course, and now in the face of all these things, delegates, to tier the incumbent, your friend is saying, candidate, and clearly, folks in MPP no quite lose hope and confidence in the current structure of governance. Now, what in China, then there's a way. Party for now, it was a vote of no confidence in the leadership structure of Akufo-Addo. Our said there is the need for us to take our party away from these guys. Now, yam position party is viable. Now, atimi are attractive going into the next elections. But they say the other side, this ostentatious display of wealth. When you go into internal party elections, among for faso, throw monies around. So I heard the videos that were emerging. I didn't see 50 Ghana cedis at the spot, and among 100 Ghana cedis note. It was 200 cedis note all over. Sikana ye channel to say, your friend say, ye chat offing among kra in the broad day, the cameras are all over. And this is our mania. You see, you call IMF. So you begin the question we've not been asking ourselves over the years, and they say some of these promises are politicians, and I'm for more contested for some of these positions. Yes, sir. Member delegate via 1,000 and I said 2,000 Ghana cedis. Now we had a number of delegates over 7,000 individuals. Now we say, "If one is any partner, any security free." Ajuma ben or your income, I said donation can amount for your man now. Sources when he free. You see, until say you better take steps. Now you are going to some of these things. Whether kind amount for fast or funding, or bit me motorbike 4 years ago, yet the car the recent the call chairman your call and make you promise or no koto buses.
275 buses.
265. And to you be away and then you begin to ask yourself, say, Ajuma ben or yeah. Obetimi such money or koto buses and then for our chairman for we saw people sharing fridge and this thing across the political divide and this MPP in a Koswa. We see some of these things, but only thing is these people have taken it to a different level. Yeah, check bicycle, yeah, check fridge, yeah, yes. And I'm ya nipa no mkoche na ba, omo san ba. I come on masem. Obi say, oh, maybe them 5,000, maybe 5,000. But me drew a bit. Me who say the other opponent no 7,000. Timi nkobi na majai. Na bisan say find a winner say sikano. Clearly, a choice say political corruption na ye kano. A honest start free. Say your effort to be as you bet media stem the situation. A ho and yes, start free. Cause delegate to them a culture say so ope. Nipo mo ye corrupt within this political structure because they are always there. The elections like this are cocoa season and they don't care about nipo or quality and also in your way. It is about the highest bidder. You're selling the party to him. So at the end of the day, if you're not careful, the party will just run into a ditch. Individuals who may not have the clue, who may not have the interest even of the party, by or sika the money to just throw money around and buy their way. I think we need to rehabilitate the entire political architecture now, not the excessive monetization of our political enterprise. They do away with it. Now you put a premium on merit. Individuals of value or more the intellectual weight, the capacity to help us come up with policies and strategies. A bit to me, I'm attractive. Now I transcend it to the people on the grassroots because it is the quality of men you put at various leadership positions. The rank because general secretary automatically sit at cabinet. So imagine say while to about your general secretary anti-boy now got in a cabinet meeting. What I say. So I think we need to look at value in individuals. It is not about money. Money is but you see, when you talk about policy, governance, leadership, and stuff now, and yet about money, it is about people with intellectual weight. I'll make me a professor alternative, make me a boy, me a savage turning the situation around because so what we are saddled with in the last 4 to 8 years, 6 years in this particular country. We are Ghana near. It's heartbreaking. the failure hasn't only been monumental, but heartbreaking. Because I heard the extent of damage caused to the economy of this particular country by same folks. Clearly, we need to re-strategize, prioritize your political, your friends' interest. It is about value, putting premium on the individuals of value, not individuals with money. Say you're calling that particular tangent. We will not always be sitting on TV and be complaining, because what the power money power only what it takes to fix a problem. What do you expect from them? Because it's not as though only panel he doesn't have a clue.
Sure.
And that is the problem. It's the reason why I heard the economic mess here. The finance minister and other people will come and tell you, say, near my air driving inflation in Ghana, no, there is absolutely nothing that they can do about it. But the person tells you, say, or then the word the magic wine to turn the situation around. But at this point, wakwasi now the IMF no more demonizing your cassette or more. The finance minister recently in one of his public address demonized why we should not go to IMF and or say or not quite it is out of his table. So a few weeks after, if such a character comes back to tell you, oh, we are doing that, we are going back to IMF on the basis of having being a principled person, you know, on that particular basis, you have to tender your resignation. But you be saying some resign, nothing is a so he will not abandon his child. Child ben, child nankasa would that because the economy who supervise, you know, you have aborted that particular baby already, even before birth. So what is it that protect, you know? But because he has no sense of shame, he has no sense of remorse, because they are arrogant and full of themselves, still believe that they have whatever it takes to turn this particular situation around. No, he doesn't even feel that he has messed up. That is why I told you that mess are such that even where maybe as a feeling responsible for a situation, they don't even realize it, let alone so or act about the situation. So I think going forward is a lesson to all of us. Going forward, you know, since the inception of this particular Fourth Republic, always we sit and we complain. Then time has come for us to just re-strategize and prioritize. Okay, henceforth, you know, before I cast my vote for Obino, first I'm looking at value in that particular individual. What is that person bringing on board? It is not about money. The very moment to be false, set to Abama, he doesn't have what it takes. But rather than young compromise it, not give me power. And I said, what me Toma and I said, what the mommy we are? Do you think you can hold me accountable? It's the reason why your parliament is here. Answer na Ghana near MPP and NDC, or be me rise through primaries and as why I made as an MP, no? Nesika Bosia wabon on Famobia or the ma party for na delegate just to Sabaya or Batua Bamano. And Dinipanaco Parliament, we are a car, a dinner anymore, we are quite a bank loan, or be or call loan shots in a money sika, or be on a sponsor, and as for a catchy dinner, try to wish as an MP. Waban so party for Basia Goodness or Genesika. He's an individual, what do you expect from him? So he will be engaging in business a bit in Yabuano, Sabaya, obey me, and your certain financial clout. I'll bet me dealing with the situation. About the interest of the people at the grassroots, and we complain, you know. He doesn't give a damn about that because what on position in a man. But the idea says it's about value. You look at what the person has. Now you intimate one or 7 years waiting about to solve problems. But the trend here, you're moving in the parliament, because I don't see a reason why I should pay my way to get to parliament. I can't do that. You understand? Because I'm not coming to me, baby. Out now, because I'm in Bribo. What I say, I'm using my time, the kind of intelligence that I have, the weight, my commitment, passion, everything to serve a country. So why should I bribe you to help solve a problem? What I say, if we will begin to reorient and have that particular mentality, I think that a lot of stuff will change because the structure now, the entire political architecture, no, I believe we need a massive rehabilitation. Unless you rehabilitate, you know, now you infuse you with your friend is saying and value certain principles into it, you know. I think that we continue to be like this. It's the reason why we are here.
On a crop of new leaders, you know, do you think that they can break the 8 that they are seeking for?
You see, where we've got into breaking the 8, you know, and yet contingent on individuals, a party, or mobile at this particular point. It is about the government machinery and its performance over the years. So, General Secretary, nobody even knows him. You understand that? Even though he has been at the trenches for some time, but within the larger political space, he's a novice. What I say? So I'm not sure any Ghanaian are feeling disappointed about the prevailing circumstances. We say so because MPP for assistant at the new general secretary about but at the end of the day, you talk about general secretary. Do they even come close to the corridors of power? What I say? Even the general secretary, the influence within the affairs of government, saying case say a party manner. So I have seen a lot of discussion going on. You see, people have decided to dwell on the trivialities. Think and say, even though the MPP has taken certain effort to rehabilitate the party, because in the face of Ghanaians, and the party looks so unattractive. But I don't see the connection between that particular thing and capturing power going into 2024. Because you see, at this particular point, the Ghana for feeling a disappointment. Because look at the structure of the economy, and that was the trump card of this particular administration. We listen to Baumia, we listen to Ken Oforiatta, we listen to the president, and we listen to all these individuals from one aligned up who have toyed and messed up with the economy of this particular country, giving us a lot of assurances. In some of what kind of we are going the industrial way, we are going to revolutionize this particular enterprise. Industries will come on stream. Ghana for Benya Juma import a but we are seeing the contrary. What I say, these are the crux of the issue Ghanaians are going to look at for. Look at the banking sector crisis. I told you, a government that will make it a deliberate policy to create unemployment by crashing banks out of political vindictiveness, because he decided, we'll leave me a party for forgetting say crashing that particular economy, these particular banks, will have a reverse, an inverse impact on the growth of the economy. Now taxes, individuals are losing mojuma a further burden on this particular country. What I say, creating artificial hardship. And in the face of that, what is the government doing? What has been done over the years to ensure that the burden of unemployment to a certain extent, is mitigated?
And apparently, also my employing more people. With the one street to a factory, and I'm planting for food and jobs.
You see, these are just comic reliefs. People just throw in their wake just to justify the monumental incompetence Akufo-Addo over the years has played. Except to China. What's China? And now Cambodia and Bayan, right? Are we not in Ghana? So planting for food in us for a year, Juma, Eoha. Why even for the first time our schools are not even having food in us for them, complaining food shortages, Lumi all over. What has been the outcome? Import banner free, so planting for food, maba ya ton adia carbon thing. When at this point, my catcher say over $399 million a cram over chroma, planting for food no hefa. It was all over in the news quite recently. Say import cassava into this particular country, planting for food and jobs no hefa. One district, one factory. What is the factory? If I ya fa juma ni pado saying and yetimi aformo, go and check your friend saying the statistics out there, the number of Ghanaians or Motimi within this short period. The government even doesn't have the numbers. They just come and just throw out your friend saying, so just probably what they are in government. So ask them to provide you the data, the statistics, because in the US and other places, that is what they do on monthly, on quarterly basis. The number of individuals more Juma, Juma, all these things comes out. How loud this particular government, MPP government, is. Do you think this almost factory Papa maybe any power and they will not even show them on TV? That is absolutely nothing. Me say, it is the politics of narrative. That is all that they are interested to drive the conversation. Tell people, say we have done this. Because fortunately for them, they have a media that will help them to spin, yes, the narrative, just to spread falsehood in that for them. So one district, one factory, a huge narration all over and spring it within your ear. So if you are not careful and go into ask questions, you believe say a Juma. But in reality, these are things I also. So you see, it's not as though the government is doing anything particular and people have decided to bash them. Me who report about one thing as to whether the level of confidence Ghanaians have in Akufo-Addo government. Almost a be saying nipa 10 9 say this particular country is heading towards a wrong direction.
And that is why Yakodu situation now we are the
exactly
we are being ranked as the second default when it comes to paying debts. But my main kind treats we are Kojo upon Nkrumah
okay.
After the election of the newly executive, but we information say on one side could delete Twitter. I don't know say I've who Twitter now.
Okay.
Let me get it. I'm almost there. Okay, I'll say congratulations to chairman in team, General Secretary JFK, that is Justin Frimpong Kodia, and all our executives. Sorry. The elephant is our winning symbol. Time to work together to get Ghana out of the woods and do the unprecedented. Opposite at 12:48 a.m.
Yeah.
17th of July.
Yeah.
That was Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But it's not unrelated to it, you know, because of Tamoka say, time to work together to get Ghana out of the woods and do the unprecedented.
Yeah, we see. Fortunately for him, unfortunately for him, that Sunday night I was monitoring the elections, so I didn't sleep. So the maminya I reshamu say JFK no, I win no. I mami who say aye kojo upon chroma this particular tweet because now omunyen declare results no, but he wrote this particular tweet going ahead of the EC.
Yeah.
So it was a confirmation that JFK now win it, which means that it was an inside.
I also confirmed my before I post what Mr. was saying.
Yeah, I saw it. It's true. I saw it at 90. I think few minutes after he posted, I saw it. And you know, clearly, you know, now they would have baby original. So it's a clear admission. Say we are not even in the wood. We are in the bush. Oh yes, we are not in the woods. We are in the bush, just living a wondrous life. You can't sojourner. What is here? Sojourner is somebody living a wondrous life. As a one and baby, your soul is not at rest. Ghana no, Yabaye, Ghana has become a sojourner in the bush. Just we are just wandering about. That is the point we've got into. And you see, it's so shameful because you see, so what's the reason why sometimes I don't talk much about Ghanaian political history is that it's full of disappointment and other things. Baby, SNK, Yadruno, we shouldn't be talking about this thing. And Ghana, in any international rating, you know, is ranked among rogue nations. Rogue nations. So, any statistics be able to be baby Iran will be able to Ghana or baby Afghanistan will be able to Ghana or baby your friends Russia will be able to Ghana or baby North Korea will be able to Ghana or baby Syria will be able to Ghana or baby Afghanistan will be able to Ghana or so Ghana is being ranked among rogue nations. That is our credibility now. But go back to 1960, 1957 thereabout. Ghana was a shining star, the black star of Africa. The catcher say in the sub-region, yes, secure your independence, you know. We inspired 31 other countries in 10 years to gain independence. Which means democracy are practicing. We are the torch bearers. You left here and countries saw it and they took inspiration from Ghana. Economically, you know, they all had a drive and command bar to rehabilitate the entire economic structure of Ghana. Say, go the industrial way, maybe production and so forth. There were a lot of countries that were looking at us and maybe taking inspiration. So our democracy was a shining star. Before we draw inspiration, but in every rating, you know, countries now no more draw inspiration from us. You know, don't come any close to us because quite recently the same Bloomberg about the can say. The worst performing currency in the whole of Africa is Ghana cedi. And the whole world crown ahead of just the Russian your friends ruble. It was because of the war that was going on. Worst performing currency. And this debt distress will come and say me who ya man for making the news in the message. Now me try radio soon country. CFR tracker on debt vulnerability your friends say rescue nearby no. Ghana it was saying countries no more outline no Ghana shembi Sri Lanka, Argentina, Zambia. These are countries that we were ranked among them say in the next 5 years, you know, 10 countries likely to default on their debt. Ghana can, and I'm going to give you the breakdown why we are here. Say, and yes, we'll be Tanya Kufado, and then yes, we'll be here spending propaganda. These are the facts because the last time we were Kyei, maybe I have a catch say, IMF a project say Ghana be weird this year. Now your debt to your GDP will be around 84.6%. So you can go back to the previous videos.
Yes, I remember.
That is the same position Bloomberg stated yesterday. So Ghana will end this particular year. Now your debt to your GDP 86 points. Your friend is saying 84.6 to our GDP. But you see, And my culture say going for IMF program, no, they are going to reprofile our public debt. Because abano despite ujisika boom na yajijini nyina there are huge debt sitting on state your friend is saying companies and corporations books man the same abano na koboye but omo kan your debt na no more shada years in China. But don't forget that we are paying all this money. The last time I told you about Esla, say that kwa bobosia and bosia is sitting right in our books buying elebetia anyawo because your friend say you said that bond government is going to pay and you'll be an I mean no your taxes and they pay, so it's public debt. So if you want now back your friend is saying get funder yes set up say the air boy schools here this is done the mass scholarship and as for the same akufo buying tam get fund and the over $1.5 billion. We are going to pay that particular debt, no. And you may na kwaji and you papa na kwaji ye. And then your friends say, "Mo ready we na kwaji ye. I am buying the kwaji ye." So government is going to pay. So that particular money, no, will be reprofiled. No matter kind of public debt, I will go back to Cocoa Board. Now me say Cocoa Board. Many Cocoa Board to the stand say. Since I'm no say. Cocoa Board over 16 billion Ghana cedis debt sitting in their books. 16 billion no. Mode. Quite recently now it was 12. Omontia no mote ho na nyina ba bedu 16 billion sitting in Cocoa Board way so. Cocoa Board na kwaje cocoa syndicated way $1.3 billion. Okabo me say the same way na akọ your friend is saying African Development Bank akwaje $600 million. I know so city on their book. Sika makan kabom Cocoa Board nko na fa be ka public na fa ka esla de no ho na fa ka your friend is saying esla de no ho na fa be ka get fund de no ho saying and other state corporations say no mo ya na obi say won say Cocoa Board no kwan be na fa so ya run no ye run say ye de pa de na say de boka. Because now the structure yes ho you will CEO, deputy CEO, deputy to the this na sika these individuals are drawing on monthly basis as stipends emolument your friends allowances no what here we show that the Cocoa Board as a body is running on zero credit. Zero credit crowd I think that is understatement. They are running on a negative credit. Because a cash so but every month we are sika boom over about 70,000 Ghana cedis. Edit any paka sa on fan konkodi. That is on my yete ho wenne. Enti e ka no nya sa agro bi na yedi. O ka na amene Ghana to the enti okay kan sa nema we nyina boma. Your debt to your GDP is the reason why people were speculating that is around 97. Because a car she baby a yenya fa meka ho nyina meka ho wie na you betwam that particular way, so our debt to our GDP is eclipsing almost 100%. And
already, yes, I buy person $1 billion because if you don't take it, they cannot pay salaries for this month, August, and then September.
No, you see, it's a classic sign of how reckless this particular managers of this particular economy has been. Because the economy are quite recently. Capital infusion about Okuma, me say Eurobond on kwana na over $11 billion number. Bosia yabobobo, name decisions ya come. Yes, revenues about my revenues going somewhere around 500 billion. 500 billion loans in terms of revenue because oil force 3 are coming on stream and other revenues are gold in as for revenues are buying some in that particular way because I don't this can COVID-19 by sika enya e debe na di sika na ye so some no kan na say wan kasa wo san repeat ho so what I'm saying is sika de bia ba kroma mo bia na adaw but it is how those monies are being used for. These individuals have worsened the prospect of this particular economy, long term, short term, medium term. There is no future for this particular country because of that reckless and senseless spirit of borrowing because you cannot buy a jejena yedi. Now, my your budget me assess over 3 billion at the Flaster House. South Flaster House will be down there no ho. Okay, can I say government has a certain initiative? Initiative, but I don't know who is accounting to who. Your terms, other critical sector like health, other critical sector like education and other areas now. As you pump sika, you making sure say you bet me put a coming out of viable policies, you know. This 1 district, 1 factory, these are areas our bank can invest massively because so we invest in those areas and translate it into your friend is saying public way bet your mama for any those areas we are not interested. But the Flagstaff House and you say Office of Government Machinery, you know, yet to meet time over 500 million. Now yet to meet time sika over about 3 billion. So from 2017 to 2021 we are by way. In terms of increment, and Makacha said it is around 937.8% increment, but from 76 to over 3 billion. And yes, it's a Kogu Flagstaff House. So Sikano, people have decided to waste the money. Is because and yet what they are doing, you know, and say all the credit rating we know are downgraded. Our carbon to so Kobosan or be no ordinary amount. 1 billion ya pay. He said almost so now that Sasika and then and the government is begging say more because all we can do is say we are borrowing our way out of a debt.
Sure.
I said what damn and we are still digging. Who to us instead of so finding your way out and you are just digging. By the time I'll be realizing now I cover also. So Ghana is in the ditch and consistently we are digging. By the time you're right now, my eyes are okay. So are you telling me that from the president to the vice president, I work as a crewman, I know but we have a general or Kasa. I say, your friends, we are seeing Yansan team there. Nobody is coming up with an alternative. You bet me I generate money. And at this point, this guy shamelessly take a podium and he's telling you that he's giving you a lecture. And Ghanaians are Ghana for now sometimes are serious because you see where the comic display are also within the political arena now. They are doing it because we seem to be interested. Because I see no reason why people should give Baumian attention. Because without in some more kind not baby or minor bedroom yet the car to the stand say yet the kind of camera revenue say but nobody is thinking about how we can generate revenue.
But also the solution to all this problem is making the economy a digital one.
That is a joke of a statement. That is what I'm telling you is you are not serious if you take the vice president serious. I don't sometimes you know you don't know what goes on in his head because it was not the same man who said say Ghana card who here a change your friend is saying 100
1,000 interchange.
Ghana card, you know, you transfer to coin, and I say, a comment the wow, over Ghana card, now why? You see, sometimes, almost a month for cassette, I am penny for